Morning everybody, how you doing? Had quite an eventful week as I have been hosting students from China, so I'm just leaving the school now because I've just had to drop them off to catch their coach. I actually thought that they were returning today to China, and if that had been the case, how sad would that have been, because we've had the most horrendous weather this week. And turns out they're actually here for about another 4 or 5 days, so they're visiting Stonehenge today. They're then travelling up to Stratford-upon-Avon. They're going to the museum from Shakespeare. Then they're heading to Bath to go to the they've got a ticket to go to the Bath, and then they go to Windsor and fly home. So it's been eventful, I would say, like just from the point of view I've absolutely, I could highly recommend it, especially if you're somebody that's feeling sort of like you're an empty nester. So for me, my adult children now are 26 and 28, so they've been gone a while now because mine went to university. But still, just this week, having the sort of noise and the laughter and the giggling and them dancing and making sort of YouTube videos and stuff, or Instagram and Snapchat, it's just the energy. It just lifted the energy in the house. And I've seen a difference even in Bonnie. Like, Bonnie's was a little bit apprehensive to start off with, and I said to the girls, don't worry about it, it'll just take a couple of days for her to settle in and get used to you, and then before you know it, she'll be looking for you in your rooms and wagging her tail. And she was like, yesterday she was at my mum's because I promised the girls that we would go shopping because it's their last evening with me, so I took them shopping to Cascades. That was quite funny in itself because we went to Cascades, and the first shop we went into was TK Maxx, and one of the girls, she had pocket money to spend and literally burnt a hole in her pocket. She was like literally grabbing one thing after another, and then took them to Primark. Got to visit Primarni, haven't you? Because I noticed that they were interested in hair accessories, and we were having a bit of a giggle because you turn the packaging around and most of it's made in China. So literally everything they looked at, they picked the packet up, and I said, yeah, it's probably made in China, and it was. So we had a bit of a giggle about that, so it was funny. So yeah, no, it's I just felt really sorry for them because maybe January, February is not the best time of the year to come visit the UK, and I'll probably have to sign off in a moment, and I'll share some photos and images with you because I'm now on the motorway. It's dead quiet, and I'm in the slow lane, just so that you know. But I haven't got a microphone yet, so probably the road noise is a little bit annoying. I'll listen back to this, and if it's really bad, really poor, I won't share it. But I just thought, while I've got a quiet minute, I know that sounds really bad saying quiet minute is when you're in the car on your way home, you decide to make a YouTube clip. But I've got dance this morning, and I've got yoga, and then when I get home I need to strip the beds and clean the rooms, etc. I actually thought I had 2 more students coming tomorrow, and in hindsight it's probably a good thing that happened, because this week has been a little bit of a shock to the system because I'm not used to getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning to cook her breakfast and get students to school. We've had quite a week of horrific weather, and what should have been a 28-minute journey some days ended up being 2 hours, not in the mornings but in the evenings. There was one evening I picked them up at 5 and we didn't get home till 5 to 7, so even for the girls that was a long day. And I suppose you kind of live in dread. You look at the weather and you just look in dread and think, oh, as soon as I put it in the sat nav, you can see the red sections and the amber sections, and you know that it's going to be a long journey. But on the whole, it has been such a wonderful experience. I was blessed to have 2 girls that spoke such good English, and we didn't have to use a translator barely at all really. And when the girls did, it was usually quite complex words that I thought, what, in English, what on earth does that mean? So yeah, I had boys last summer and we had to use a translator quite a lot. So yeah, that was really, really pleasant. So anyway, just thought I'd give you an update on how my week's been and how I've been a little bit more quiet compared to usual. And it has literally been because I've been a mum for a week of 2 teenagers again, and it's quite time consuming, but lovely. So whatever you've got planned for the weekend, I hope you have a fabulous time. I will put some shots, some photos in here to just show you some of our time that we spent together, and I wish you all a fabulous weekend. Catch up with you soon. Bye.